Hello and welcome to our top 4 of our Rio Grande Valley Sun and Moon League Cup. I am Billy, and on the screen we have Ryan Brown from San Antonio versus Alex Espinosa, who is also from San Antonio. These two players actually rode up in the same car together. So we'll see Ryan going first. Ryan, of course, was featured in about 3 of our matches so far. He is playing Mega Mewtwo Garbodor. Here we see a turn 1 Ultra Ball for a Hoopa. Gonna use Scoundrel Ring to get 3 EX Pokemon out of his deck. So we'll probably see Mewtwo, possibly another Shaman. Depending on what is in Ryan's hand, he may opt to maybe take a third Mewtwo or maybe not just take a third Pokemon at all. Alex is, if you watch the top 8 match, he is playing Solgaleo and Lurantis GX. So this matchup is a big coin flip, really. If Alex is able to get off a Soul Burst early in the game, Mega Mewtwo really can't hit the 270 damage needed to knock out a Solgaleo. Solgaleo does have 250 HP. Plus the resistance to Psychic. So we'll see an N coming down from Ryan. Shuffle up their decks, and let's see what both players draw. Like I was mentioning, Alex is playing Solgaleo GX, which can one-shot Mega Mewtwo's, and Mega Mewtwo probably can't one-shot Solgaleo back, especially since all the energy attached to Solgaleo gets discarded with Sunsteel Strike. So we see Ryan. Let's see what Ryan drew here. We have double colorless, I believe a Mega Turbo, Shrine of Memories, and a few other cards I really can't see. On to Alex's turn. We do see a Cosmog hit the field, a Trainer's Mail. He has a couple of options. He has a Supporter, an N if he wants to take that. We see Ultra Ball, going to discard a couple energy. Probably searching for either another Cosmog. Yep. We do have an energy attachment for the turn and an N. So what Alex is trying to do here is really set up his bench so he has a couple of Cosmog in play, maybe a couple of Fomantis also. So once he is able to Soul Burst and Sunsteel Strike, he can start using Flower Supply to start powering up his Solgaleos again. So we'll see an N. Both players drawing 6 cards. We do see a Genesect and a Floatstone. With that Drive Change ability, if he ever needs a Floatstone in his hand, he can always pick it up. And a pass on to Ryan's turn. We do see a Mega Mewtwo in Ryan's hand. I don't see a Spirit Link. There's a Floatstone onto the active Shaman. Versus Seeker. Double colorless being attached to Mewtwo EX. Versus Seeker for the N is going to play it. So Ryan's looking for a Spirit Link this turn. Maybe get a Mewtwo in play. If he can get a Mega Turbo, he can take a quick knockout on this Shaman. That would require Mega Mewtwo, Spirit Link, and Mega Turbo to happen, but it's possible. So Ryan's hand not cooperating really with him. I do believe he has a Sycamore and a couple of energy. Back onto Alex's turn. We do see an energy attachment for the turn. There's a Lurantis in his hand. A Silent Lab comes into play. And it looks like Alex is just going to discard this hand, maybe. Discarding a Lurantis, Sycamore, and a Cosmog. Do we see the Red Candy? Do we see an Ultra Ball for a Solgaleo? Here we see a Level Ball. Probably going to grab a Fomantis. Yeah. He could have grabbed a Cosmium, but I think the option this turn is to hit the Rare Candy. There's 2 Rare Candies there, actually. And Alex does have an Ultra Ball in hand. He can grab a Solgaleo this turn. So we'll just see Alex discard a Floatstone and a Grass Energy. We'll see Solgaleo GX come into play with this rare candy out of his hand. We'll see Ultra Road and then a Soul Burst GX. So water, 2 steals, no grass energy. I didn't see a grass energy. So 2 energy going on to Solgaleo. And 1 more energy, probably going to go on to Genesect maybe? Yeah. So interesting that there wasn't any grass energy in Alex's deck. We saw him discard 1 from his hand with the Ultra Ball. He might have 1 or 2 prized. We're all back onto Ryan's turn. We do see the Mega Turbo in Ryan's hand. Another double colorless energy coming onto this Mewtwo EX and just a Sycamore. So those are some important resources that Ryan just got rid of. A Mega Turbo energy and most importantly that Super Rod. So if Mewtwo start getting knocked out pretty quickly, Ryan might not have the option to get these Mewtwo's back into his deck. Here we see a Shrine of Memories and Ultra Ball. Probably going to grab a Shaman with he only has 1 card in his hand, so unless the Shaman is prized, we'll probably see that. Or a Mega Mewtwo coming down. Here we're doing the math. There's 2 double colorless, 1 psychic energy, plus the 3 energy on Solgaleo, a total of 8 energies. 8 times 3 is 240, plus 10 for the Psychic Fiend just does 10 base damage. That's 250 damage. But Solgaleo is resistant to Mewtwo. So more than likely not going to be able to take this knockout. So we'll see a setup drawing 5 cards, I believe. We do see no Mega Mewtwo in hand. That's unfortunate. I don't think there's an Ultra Ball on there either. He did draw the Mega Turbo, which I believe would have picked up the knockout. But without a Mega Mewtwo to attack with, it looks like Ryan might just have to pass the turn. He's going to retreat into Hoopa and pass. Here we see a Trainer's Mail. Alex is probably looking for a Lysander of some sorts. Or a Via Seeker if there's a Lysander in the discard pile already. So Alex will choose to fail that Trainer's Mail, and we'll just see a Sycamore. Trying 7 more cards. Now the question is here, do you want to Sunsteel Strike the Hoopa? Which Mewtwo won't be able to take the revenge knockout on you because you got rid of all the energy. So that'd be a pretty good play. And then you can start using Lurantis to get back some of those energy. So what does Alex decide here? Will he Sunsteel Strike this active Hoopa? Or does he want to Ultra Road into a Lurantis and set up that second Cosmium in play? So it looks like he's deciding to use the Sunsteel Strike. Taking 2 prizes. Ryan's going to promote this Shaman active. Again, it looks like his hand's not cooperating with him too much. Even if he could get a Mega Mewtwo in play this turn, it won't be enough damage now that Alex has discarded all 3 energy that was attached to Solgaleo. So we'll see a double colors coming out to Shaman, probably setting up for a Sky Return. And typically a good play would be to Lysander up a Pokemon and then Sky Return so it's stuck active and buy yourself a turn. But with Ultra Road, Solgaleo's ability, it allows him to switch one of his bench Pokemon into the active position. So we'll see Ryan put up this fresh Mewtwo. No Spirit Link, no Floatstone, no energy on it. Here we see an Ultra Ball. Going to get a second Solgaleo into play. We'll probably see an Ultra Road into the Lurantis and a Flower Supply for the turn, more than likely. Here we'll see a Super Rod. Gonna put back a couple of energy. Probably wants to keep some of those in the discard though, just in case. Puts back 3 energy to the deck. Really interesting. So we'll see a Flower Supply. I would assume he does have a Trainer's Mount and a Lysander in hand that he could play. So let's see what Alex decides. So let's just see just a Flower Supply. Attaching 2 Steel Energies. One to Solgaleo. And the other will probably be going on the other Solgaleo. Attaching all 3 to 1 is a little bit risky. If Ryan is able to get a Mega Mewtwo plus a Lysander and an energy attachment to that benched Mewtwo with the 5 energy on it, he could take the knockout on that Solgaleo GX. We do see part of the puzzle there. Ryan does have a Lysander in hand. I believe he has a Mega Turbo also, if he doesn't want to waste his attachment for the turn. But he'll still need a Mega Mewtwo, which has so far evaded him. So we'll see a double colorless going on to the other bench Mewtwo and an N. So it doesn't look like Solgaleo will be getting knocked out this turn. Now the question is, can Ryan find a Mega Mewtwo and maybe a Mega Turbo to start putting some pressure on this active Lurantis GX? Or will he settle for another Sky Return if he has... Oh, he touched double colors. He would need to be able to Psychic Infinity this turn, at least, hopefully. So Ryan going over the options off his Trainer's Mail. We do see a Float Stone and a few other cards I didn't get quite a good look at. Ryan choosing to fail that Trainer's Mail. I don't believe we saw a Mega Mewtwo yet in hand. Just an energy of Spirit Link, a Sycamore, and I believe a Mega Turbo, if I'm not mistaken. So Ryan might just have to pass again. I think that's been the situation in these top 4 and top 8 games, is just really slow starts from either opponent or both opponents in the top 8 instance. Here we'll see a Lysander bringing up that Mewtwo with 5 energy and a Sunsteel Strike. Taking 2 more prizes for Alex, so Alex is now down to 2 prizes. There is that Mega Mewtwo that he's been looking for. So now it looks like curtains really for Ryan. He will be able to do damage to this active Solgaleo if he chooses, but in reality, Alex only needs 1 more energy to be able to one-shot this Mega Mewtwo. It might just be too late really for Ryan. So if you're Ryan, what do you do in game 2 to be able to keep up in the prize exchange? Because Solgaleo has so much HP. Mega Mewtwo really can't hit that amount, especially with the resistance. Ryan does have an out here. He could buy a couple turns with that Bide Barricade, which would actually stop Ultra Road and Drive Change, so Alex would not have any abilities next turn available to him. So with this Bide Barricade active with Wobbuffet, you can't Ultra Road, you can't pick up your Float Stone, but you can Lysander around it. And let's see what he decides to bring up. Bring up the Mewtwo with the damage already. We'll see an Ultra Road into Lurantis, and then a Flower Supply attaching 2 more Steel Energy to that Solgaleo. Ryan's thinking over his process here. How can you take 6 prizes when there's 2 Pokemon on Alex's side of the field that can one-shot your Mega Mewtwo? Which is not an easy task to do. 210 HP, kind of a hard number to hit. Unless you're really playing Solgaleo, or maybe Darkrai. Darkrai could probably hit that fairly, sort of easily. So Ryan could take 2 prizes off of Shaman if he really wanted to, but that doesn't really do much for you in the long run. Right now, Psychic Infinity is doing 130 damage. He could hit Lurantis for... Oh, okay, we just Lysander the Shaman. Set up for 3. There is a Mega Turbo. Again, not really going to help if Alex has the energy in hand. Ryan could take 2 prizes here, though. And we see a Mega Turbo attaching a Psychic Energy to Mewtwo. And we'll see a Retreat into Mega Mewtwo and a Psychic Infinity for the knockout. So the question is, does Alex have the energy or not? We see Alex bench Glaceon, Cosmog, and then an N. An N down to 2. And can Alex draw the energy off of this 2 cards? He did Super Rod and put 3 energy back, which now makes sense. Previously, I wasn't really sure about it, but if you can draw the energy off of this, I would be surprised. So 1, 2, we see the retreat in Solgaleo, we see the energy attachment for the turn, and a Sunsteel Strike will take the first game. So we'll jump into the second game momentarily. So welcome back. We're about to start game 2 of our top 4 match. Again, we have Ryan Brown versus Alex. Same decks that you just saw, right? So we have Ryan going first. See double colors coming out to Mewtwo and an N coming down. Both players will be drawing 6 new cards. So again, this interesting tech that Alex has, the Glaceon. Crystal Ray could be pretty helpful in this matchup because you can deny Psychic Infinities with that attack. Sorry about this focus. I need to turn off the autofocus on my webcam apparently. So we'll see an Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Psychic Energies. And I would assume it's going to focus soon. But if not, you guys can listen to my voice and I'll just guide you through this wonderful turn. We'll see a Hoopa coming down with the Scoundrel Ring. Going to let Ryan find 3 X Pokemon. I would assume Mewtwo, Shaman. There's 1 Mewtwo. Here comes a second Mewtwo. If Ryan has a supporter in his turn, maybe, or he'd play supporter, so probably the Shaman would come down. Or he could just pass. So it looks like he's just going to take the 2 Mewtwo's and opt to save the Shamans for later. So back to Glaceon. You do have Second Bite, which can do a ton of damage, depending on how many damage counters are on your opponent's defending Pokemon, or active Pokemon, I should say. You also have Crystal Ray, which protects your Glaceon from evolved Pokemon, and Mega Mewtwo is in fact an evolved Pokemon. So that could be an interesting dynamic that this matchup we haven't seen quite yet. Unlike Resistance Blizzard with Regice, Crystal Ray does not stop damage change or damage swap, whichever Mewtwo's attack is. So we do see a Cosmog hit the field, a Fomantis, and an Ultra Ball. Probably going to grab either a Shaman or another Cosmog. So that's the second Cosmog. Alex will pass on to Ryan's turn. No energy attachment for the turn, which is kind of unfortunate, but with an attack like Soul Burst GX and Flower Supply, missing one energy attachment is not the biggest of deals, since you can accelerate between 2 and 5 energy in one turn. So we see Ryan trying to decide what to do here. He attaches second double colors and a Sycamore, discarding that Wobbuffet. So Ryan opting to go for the early damage, trying to get a Mega Mewtwo into play this turn. We do see a Parallel City coming down. That'll stop Alex from using a Shaman next turn if he doesn't have a Stadium to respond to that. So we see a Lurantis come down, evolving from Fermentis. We'll see a Verse Seeker for a Sycamore, discarding a Solgaleo GX. We see a couple energy, Floatstone, which is pretty good in this case. Assuming he wants to use Power Supply to get some damage onto this Mewtwo. But there isn't much energy in the discard, so not really using it to its fullest extent. A little bit of a slower start than he's had in comparison to the last game. Back onto Ryan's turn. We see a Lysander bringing up the Cosmog. That's more than enough energy on Mewtwo to knock it out. We see a Level Ball. Probably, yeah. A second Cosmog. Versus Seeker. More than likely for an N. And what Alex is really looking for this turn is a Rare Candy Solgaleo and a Steel Energy. So a combination of 3 cards could get him back into this game. If he misses that and tries to go for another Flower Supply, he could just get Lysandered again like he was in the last turn. So we do see the Rare Candy Solgaleo, but do we see the Steel Energy? Not yet. It's an interesting choice. He has Shaman in hand and a Silent Labin. So here we'll just see the Flower Supply, attaching 1 energy to Glaceon. So Alex setting up for that Crystal Ray attack, hoping that can buy him enough turns against his Mega Mewtwo to set up for his Solgaleo. Here we'll see a Psychic Infinity doing 160 damage. Assuming Ryan doesn't want to attach an energy for the turn, or there's no Mega Turbo coming down. More than likely that we'll see that energy go onto the bench Mewtwo. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, especially against Solgaleo, who can one-shot your Mewtwo's. So we'll see a Psychic Infinity for 160 damage. Super Rod, gonna shuffle back in Cosmog, Cosmium, and I believe a Solgaleo. Yep. Low ball for the Cosmium, saving a little bit of time between shuffles there. Again, I don't know what Alex's hand is, but we'll just see another Flower Supply for 40. So definitely a much slower start than Alex had in the last game. On to Ryan's turn. He does have an Ultra Ball in hand. He can opt to get a second Mewtwo. Garbodor, probably not the most useful card in this matchup. It does stop Ultra Road, but not much else besides that. So we'll probably just see an attack from the active Mega Mewtwo, knocking out this Lurantis. I don't believe we have a support in Ryan's hand. So we'll just see a Psychic Infinity taking 2 prizes off this Lurantis. So Ryan is down to 3 cards, or three prizes I should say. And we'll see an N coming down from Alex. Alex is probably looking for a Steel Energy, maybe a way to remove his own Silent Lab. We do see the Steel Energy, which will allow him to use that Soul Burst GX attack. no counter stadium to his own Silent Lab, so he can't bench that Genesect if he wants to. And we'll just see a Soul Burst, attaching 5 energy from his deck. So let's see, 3 Steel Energies, a Water, and a Grass. So probably one of those is going on that Glaceon for sure, because it's a Water Energy. And 2 energies on Cosmium, and 2 energies now on Solgaleo. So this is similar to the first game where there were 2 Solgaleo set up, so you can take quick quick successive knockouts on Mewtwo. So see a Spirit Link onto Mewtwo, a Full Summon onto Hoopa, and what will Ryan do? Looks like he might just want to attack this turn. Unless he has a VS Seeker in hand, which I believe he might. But that won't be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It won't be enough to knock out that Glaceon just quite yet. You'll see a Sycamore. Drawing 7 new cards. Ryan's probably looking for Mega Turbos to get the second Mega Mewtwo powered up. So we see Ryan doing the math. 6 energy in between both active Pokemon, which will be hitting for 190 minus resistance, so 170. So we see a Mega Turbo onto the bench Mega Mewtwo. And we'll probably just see okay, an attachment to the bench also. So this is good strategies to keep your energy separated. You don't want to pile them all on one Pokemon, and when it gets knocked out, you have no backup. So Ryan spreading out his energy, thinking ahead. And we'll just see a Psychic Infinity this turn. At some point. Yeah. Psychic Infinity for 170 damage. We do see an Ultra Ball. Probably going to grab Solgaleo. If Alex has a Steel Energy, he will be able to Sunsteel Strike, or he could Second Bite with that Glaceon EX. So we'll see a Second Bite knocking out Mewtwo. Glaceon is in danger of getting knocked out. Ryan just needs one more energy. So where does he want to put this energy? On the bench Mewtwo? But then you set yourself up for a knockout from the Solgaleo the next turn. You probably don't want to put it on the Hoopa. I'm not too sure what option that gives you. I guess you could Hyperspace Fury at some point and hit a bench Solgaleo for 100 damage. That'd be pretty interesting. Not really a play that I would probably go for. So Ryan decided where to put this Psychic Energy. Probably better served by placing it on the Mewtwo. On either Mewtwo, the Mega or the non-Mega, the EX. So what are Ryan's options? Could Psychic Infinity. He's 10 damage short from knocking out the Glaceon. If he wants to attach to the active, he's more than likely going to get Sunstrike GX, or Sunsteel Striked the next turn. You could bring up that benched Solgaleo with the damage, but then you still leave yourself open to that second Solgaleo. But this will take Ryan down to 1 prize. Or he can knock out the Fomantis. And yeah, so he's Psychic Infinity knocking out the Fomantis. Ryan now down to 2 prizes. Assuming that he can power up his Mewtwo enough to... Oh, no. Alex doesn't get the energy for the turn. That's unfortunate. Now, all Ryan needs is an energy, and he can knock out this Mewtwo. So we'll probably see a Super Rod come down, put back those 3 Pokemon. Probably has an Ultra Ball for the Shaman. And if you can draw into an energy or Mega Turbo, Ryan wins this game. So we'll see Ryan shuffle up. We do see Shrine of Memories come down. And as Ryan's only option at N. An N down to 2. That's a little bit scary. Checking Alex's discard pile, seeing what resources he has left. Probably getting a few card counts, just in case this game goes to a game 3. It's good to have that information from your opponent. So we might just see the N here. And if Ryan can hit either the Shaman or an energy, he pretty much wins this game. So we'll see 1, 2. Doesn't look like he got the energy. Oh, there he is. So there's the energy. Gonna be able to Psychic Infinity for the knockout. And we're going to game 3. So welcome to game 3. We do have Ryan versus Alex. Obviously. This is game 3. You should know that by now. We see Alex going first, starting with the Cosmog. Trainer's Mail. For a VS Secret Trainer's Mail, Alex's hand looks like Garbodor. You see a VS Seeker off the Trainer's Mail. No other Pokemon he can bench this turn. Cosmog is weak to Psychic, and yep, that's the game. So congrats to Ryan, making it to the finals.